still on 99.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, the amount of international cricket he's played and everything that's gone before him, he's still nervous about this extra run. Never got 100 in the T20 format. Plenty of test hundreds, plenty of one-day internationals, but he wants to tick this one off. And from a team perspective, it's important that he gets it quickly and against firing back to his best.
99. What a magnificent 100 that is. That's his first. It's extraordinary. It has been a delight to watch, that's for sure. Outstanding work from Quinton de Kock.
Supersport Park erupts. He is so dangerous, is Quinton de Kock, and he has shown his wares here this afternoon. And this is turning into something that could be quite incredible.
Yeah, when it comes to a run chase, brings up 150 as well for South Africa, so he's got 100 of the 150 that's been scored. And when it gets down to maybe the fact that they get over the line, the fact that he's laid that platform in such a brilliant way will be always talked about as key.
A yard either side would have been a boundary, I think. This rain's getting heavier.
As I went to the bucket and looked across, and it's a big dark cloud, but it is making its way kind of towards Pretoria, so I think we're just catching the end of it, and hopefully it doesn't have too big an impact.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, DLS par 129 and South Africa 150.
Hammered down the ground. Just the single.
Hendricks has been starved with the strike, hasn't he? He's had half the amount of deliveries as Quinton de Kock has faced.
And done just as much work. I mean, strike rates not far apart. That single probably is one that he would want to, you know, get 4-4, whatever he is striking at just about the same 230-ish.
You'd probably say he's, even in many ways, he's been more clinical because he hasn't hit anything out the ground. Every single boundary he's hit has been a 4, so he's had to place it superbly.
That's going to be bowled again. They've been struggling with a couple of extras at the moment, the West Indies. It's not to be expected. I mean, I suppose it's not unexpected, the pressure these batsmen have put them under.
Yeah, and you get it. Like, I get the fact that they're trying to hide the ball away from the arc of Quinton de Kock, because anywhere close to him, then he's deposited out the ground quite easily, actually. So at least if he's got to come and fit you, there might be the error and not so crisp striking, and you might get a catch.
That's high. Who's calling for it? Paran is calling for it. Almost overran it, but he took a very good catch in the end.
Yeah, sad departure. Handshakes to Quinton de Kock, and he's got his first 100, but unfortunately he's got out soon afterwards. Looked like it could have been a change-up there from Reefer. And it was a good catch in the end by Pooran. He had to first of all negotiate with the man at short 45, but he needed to be on his way and leave it up to him. And then he wasn't sure whether to catch it fingers up or fingers down. But the man of the moment for South Africa, the one who's laid the platform, the one who's going to take all the plaudits, is Quinton de Kock, and he's been superb.
No, if ever there was laying a platform and getting your side ahead of the game, this was it. Absolutely brilliant. He's batted for just over half the innings, which says, I've done half the jobs, guys, and so now the rest of you come and put the finishing touches. They'd have loved for him to go on, because it was pretty good to watch him. It's a good show. 100 from 44 for Quinton de Kock. It's 152 for 1.
The 200s we've seen today have just been ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Johnson Charles, Quinton de Kock. Outstanding work. Appreciated by his teammates, clearly. Another look at the dismissal.
Yeah, it was a good change-up, wasn't it, Hayes? See how he just rolls his fingers across it. Maybe just gripped. It was a good length. And Quinton de Kock's eyes lit up. He saw maybe the change of pace. But have a look here. Was he going to go fingers up, down? And then eventually takes it, catch a crocodile.
Tell you what, you take that any which way. There's no ways you'd want to be putting that down with a guy having faced 43 balls and got to 100. After the elation, well, perhaps thoughts going through the mind there as they applaud him as he comes off. Oh dear, what happens next?
Oh, Rousseau